Narrative writing, how to add an exciting introduction. During this video, after this video, you'll be able to craft a brilliant introduction or beginning for your story so that readers are hooked and eager to read more. Why does an introduction even matter? If you started a story that sounded like this, how would you feel? Hi there, I'm going to tell you about dinosaurs. Hi there, I'm going to tell you about rocks. Boring. So let's try to spice it up and really hook our readers in with our introductions. So how about this? Bang, I woke up and wondered what on earth was going on. I know for me, I'm already thinking, oh my gosh, what happened? So we want to have an introduction, a hook that really draws the reader in. So how do we do that? Here are some different bold beginnings that work really well. And again, you can mix and match these. There's other ways to start stories, but this is a good jumping off point. So the first one is lights, camera, action. And that might look like, for the last time, my dad said, put your gum here. So there's a clear action for this type of a hook. Another way is a single word. For example, gum. Gum is everywhere. It was in my hair, it was on the carpet, it was on my pillow. So they started with the single word gum and then expanded on it as they went into their story. You can also start with a fascinating fact. For example, I blew a bubble bigger than my brother's head. Whoa, that's crazy. Here's some more ways to start your story. Imagine this. So this might look like, the gum made my bangs stick straight out from my head. If you tried to really describe your setting in detail, that would be like an imagine this, helping the reader picture something in their brain. Another one is just my opinion. So for example, you start with your opinion on something. Kids should be able to chew gum anytime they want. Another way to start would be with a sound. So listen up. A sound might be smack, snap, slurp. Sounds or onomatopoeias are a really fun way to start a story. One more way might be an I wonder, starting with a question. For example, have you ever wondered how many pieces of gum will fit into the human mouth? 5, 10, more? All of these are really bold ways to begin your story and hook the reader in. Now let's take a look at some examples. Here's our first example. So try to figure out, what type of hook did this author use? Did they use a lights, camera, and action? Did they use an opinion? Or did they use imagine this, like really describing something so you can picture it in your brain? So this is from Watercrest. We're in the old Pontiac, the red paint faded by years of glinting Ohio sun, pelting rain and biting snow. The tops of the corn stalks make lines that zigzag across the horizon. Mom shouts, look, and the car comes to an abrupt jerking stop. Mom's eyes are as sharp as the tip of a dragon's claw. What type of hook do you think this author used? If you said, imagine this, you are correct. You might have also said lights, camera, action, because there is a bit of action in this introduction, in this hook. Here's another example from Jabari Jumps. Do you think they started with an I wonder, like a question, a lights, camera, action, or a listen up? So I'm jumping off the diving board today. Jabari told his dad. Really? Said his dad. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary. But Jabari had finished his swimming lesson and passed the swim test, and now he was ready to jump. What type of hook do you think this person started with Jabari Jumps? If you said a lights, camera, action, there's really like an action here. This one's a little bit tricky. They started with some dialogue, which is a good way to start a story. Here's one more example. This is from The Proudest Blue. Do you think this was an imagine this, like describing something in great detail, a single word, or a listen up, like a sound? Mama holds out the pink. Mama loves pink, but Asaya takes her head. I know why. Behind the counter is the brightest blue, the color of the ocean. If you squint your eyes and pretend there's no line between the water and the sky. It's the first day hijab. Asaya knows it. I know it. We're sisters. What type of hook do you think this author used? This to me sounds like an imagine this. They're really describing what everything looks like. She's describing the hijab, the colors in great detail. So I think they used an imagine this, the author type of hook. All right, now it is your turn. Stop and think. Take a moment now to look at your own story. What type of hook or combination of hooks do you think you'll use for your story? Make your decision now and give me a thumbs up when you're ready to share with a partner.